Hello people of YouTube. In this video I'll be talking about the differences between the Supersports and Supermoto. If you haven't seen my last video, then you should check it out. And basically, you know, it just shows my new bike, which is the R6. Because I switched from a Supermoto to a Supersports. So why did I do that? I think the main reason is, firstly, because my restriction ended, so I can ride anything I want. I looked at the insurance quotes and it came up pretty good, so I thought I'm just going to go with that. And it's probably the bike that I like most out of the ones I looked at. I was looking at Phaser and what else did I look at? The SV650. I quite like it, but then someone said, "Oh, thank you for indicating," and then someone said that they are quite gutless. So I listened to their opinion, ended up buying an R6, and for a pretty good price as well. Anyway, so the upside of having the R6 over the Supermoto is the top end, so easier long distance commuting, because once in a while I tend to go on motorways, like a 3-hour journey, and on the DRZ that wasn't that great. Firstly, because I had to stop 3 times just to fill up the petrol tank it had. I think the riding position and the wind resistance on it, you know. The thing is, like, I actually find the Supersports more comfortable than the Supermoto, but that's mainly because of my tailbone, and the position on this bike is so much more nicer and less painful in terms of riding, you know, like 3 hours non-stop. I'll say the downside of this bike. Let's move to the downsides of this bike. It would be the lack of low-end power compared to the DRZ, because DRZ was really torquey. So I would think, like, if you live like in London or something, I'd rather have like a Supermoto, like a DRZ maybe, because it's reliable and so much easier to maneuver. When I got this bike, it took me a while to actually get used to the steering of it, especially like slow speed maneuvering. It's just, you just have to get used to it, because on the DRZ it's so much different. I think there's been a couple of instances when I actually had to put my foot down and I was doing a U-turn on this bike, just because I'm so used to the DRZ. You just flick it around, full turning circle. It's a bit easier. In terms of cornering, I would say the R6 is just amazing. Like, I've never ridden anything like this before, and the capabilities it has is just crazy. Yeah, I mean, DRZ was really fun in low speeds, and, you know, just messing about, doing a bit of off-roading. Oh, these mirrors, I must say, are horrible. It's like, you know them fake carbon dipped plastic. That's just useless. Like, don't know why the guy just didn't leave the standard mirrors on, because they're so much better. Like, what's the point? Just don't get it. Hello, give a little wave. Hello. Oh, he didn't even react. He just licked away. What a bloody cunt. Where should I go? It's funny, I can just stand up on a bike. You know, I can just, like, sitting down and can stand up. It feels like a chair to me, actually. It's a bit weird. People of YouTube, I do have a question for you. It's, what do you want to see on this channel? Because at the moment, I've tried quite a lot of things, and I'm not really sure what's more liked by the subscribers I have. If you got any, like, feedback or, you know, advice that you could give me, I'll much appreciate that, because I love feedback. makes me happy, because that means it makes me happy because then I know that people actually watch these videos and watch them, like, you know, from beginning to the end. That's gonna be it, I think. That's the last thing I wanted to say. So thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.